Hope you enjoyed this one. The Come Right Scribe. Thank you. This is Sullivan Alice Game and Naruto Shippuden episode 424 to Rise Up. Definitely one of the best episodes ever. I just wish they made the animation more, more sequential. But I hope you enjoyed this. Watching like the episode starting off with Naruto and Madara squaring off. Madara wondering what the hell has Naruto become? What has he gained? How is he able to knock away spear? That the true spear here from the Sage of Six Paths. And Naruto battles him, gives him one square punch. Naruto blocks it, but it's so powerful it was able to leave cracks in the roots of the God tree. Or the divine tree, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna call it the God tree because that's what it was called in the manga. The God tree, and Naruto rallies back, combining his Rasen Shuriken with Son Goku's lava style. Son being the Four Tails, and I know it's like Goku, but it's not that Goku. If you guys read the manga or know the series, him combining it was able to not only nail Madara a serious blow, but able to chop the God tree in half at the root of it. However, this doesn't seem to deter them right away, because even though I got injured, he came up with a plan. What's this plan? Not gonna spoil it too much for you. Let's just say even though the chop tree can be damaged and chopped, it can never be completely destroyed. At least not yet. That's all I'm gonna give you. Then you got Sasuke who's on the other end, and Sasuke he's rescuing the second Hokage right now. Pulling out those spears, the sealing spell, asking him, "Can you still teleport?" Yes. Sasuke has to teleport him, but everybody else, is wondering what's changing. And you got Kari, who's always batshit crazy for Sasuke. And then you got Orochimaru, Jugo, and Suigetsu wondering what's going on. But they have no choice but to let him go since he's coming back from the brink of death. They know that something's going on that's probably bigger than them. But you understand what I'm going to. As Naruto picks up his father's kunai, Madara wonders that I am immortal. Oh, immortal, and can you take me down? He calls him an idiot, saying, "I'm not going to take you down. We are." Seeing those two standing side by side, Naruto, full on Sage of Six Paths power, and Sasuke, who's awakened the Renegon. I wish they had a more prominent theme. Like more of a longer, more theme fight, more energy. But even though they have done that in the past, I wish they did it for this episode. That theme where Naruto becomes one with the Nine Tails, or with Kurama, and knocks and defeats all the other tail beasts. And then becomes one. But that's understandable. If you guys know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Those who haven't, you haven't. I wish they put that theme there. I really did enjoy this episode. Seeing Naruto, and Sasuke working together to combat Madara and his powers, they're now on an even playing field. But between them, we all know the secret that their powers are divided in half. One who has to say Senjutsu, the other one has the Rinnegan. Not only with their own power. I like the way they fought. They can see into the way they combat. The way they fought. Also seeing that Madara has his own unique kind of jutsu as well. For example, he can summon a shadow self, a doppelganger from a limbo dimension, from a dimension called limbo, in between dimensions. It cannot be seen by ordinary people, but Naruto can Sasuke, and Sasuke can see it with his Rinnegan. And Sasuke is what you call a brilliant strategist, always coming up with a unique kind of strategy. At the same time, there's also Naruto, who's very blunt, more of a fighter, and more charges in with physical attacks. Even though they haven't completely decimated Madara, they do know how to hurt him and how to slow him down. To each of them individually, they're great. They're both very powerful shinobi, but combine their efforts together, and you got one hell of a team. That's what I like about these guys. These guys are coming up, are working so well, despite all this. Right now, you're seeing these guys at the peak of their powers, giving it all they had and all they got to completely destroy Madara. Even though Madara has some other ideas and other plans in store. Well, it's just it's good to see these two on the same team. And Madara, even though despite everything, he still has his goals in time. One of the things is he needs his left eye back. He needs the Renegon that Obito has to complete his full power. Because he only has one Renegon, not the whole thing. And without the other Renegon, he won't be probably at he probably won't be ready yet and to be able to do what he needs to do. And remember, it involves his infinite Tsukuyomi. So he's still got a lot of plans and things to do. So that just gives you what to. He even goes so far as to take Kakashi's eye, ripped it right out of his socket, and put it in where the other eye is, so he can go to where Obito is in between that in that what you call that dimensional space, that middle verse. So basically, it's understandable about the situation where they're going. Like we're getting closer and closer to the hype of the climax. We're getting closer to the climax of the series. Like basically, I like that. Even though I like the slow pacing of the show. Like it's giving us full dive into the manga. Even though we got filler last week, come on, please, no more fillers. No more fillers. I want to see more. No, I want to see more. Even though we got a bit of filler, I don't want to see any more of that. So please, I want to know what happens next. Do you? Because I want to see. I don't want nothing to hold people back. Cause if we don't get fillers, like please, I will thank them if they don't fillers. I want to see what happens next. I want to see the full climax of the series without any interruptions. Cause we all know what happens at the end. If you guys read the manga, we all know what happens. But we're still a long ways off for the end of the series. I did give this episode a good amount of points, 3.5, maybe 4, because we got to see Naruto and Sasuke with their Sage powers. We got to see some fighting that were actual canons to the show, and seeing them combine their efforts, and then ever seeing them master their new powers, and Sasuke be able to take an object and teleport it to a sort of distance, whilst Toe can channel the tail beast powers into himself, and summon each individual jutsu based based on each tailed beast's powers individually. For example, Son Goku with his lava style, the binding jutsu of the Shukaku. That was very good. Hope you enjoyed this part. Come and subscribe. Thank you. This is Solid Landscape Malay's review on Naruto Shippuden episode 424. Hope you enjoyed this part. Come and subscribe. Thank you. Signing off.